Why, hello, my name is Tomas Corona, and for my interview project, I had interviewed my father. My father is a self-made entrepreneur himself who grew up working very, very hard to where he got to today. For this interview project, I will be referring to my paper notes that I had made reviewing my father, and for this video, I could not have gotten his input also on this video where he is currently working. My father grew up working very, very hard at a young age to support his mother. Every single day he had to walk to work to where he started working, and he had to walk back. He didn't have really no money. He didn't really have anything to stand for him, or much less people to help him out. My father had to learn very quick and adapt to his current situation that he was in his current position in poverty. My father, he knew that his current situation that he was in, it was only up to him for him to either to become the best of what he could have done, like in that moment in time, or he could have just became a hood bum, like wherever he grew up. He grew up downtown McAllen, not a very good place to grow up in the early 70s. It was very violent for him. Every day of his life, he had to fight just to walk another day on the street. My father was a man straight out of high school who ended up working at a place called Tex Air along the expressway. He worked there for 15 to 17 years. And as a young man, he grew up taking on the hard jobs, learning, having to adapt to all the work situation, just filling himself with knowledge, trying to absorb and become the best of what he could in the line of business that he could only fit in. He did not have an option to go to college. He had to stay behind to take care of his mother when his mother got sick. And from that point on, my father knew nothing but work for a long time of his life. Today, my father has constructed his own business that he now calls Delta Air Conditioning. It's a small mom and pop shop that he finally opened up himself in 1997. My father based himself off of customer service being number one and the priority to its highest extent. The relationship of the customer and what we do for the customer is crucially important as to how we better serve our next client and our next client after that, as well as what will get us our next set of business and our next job that would come along the way. He has gained knowledge over the 38 years that he has been working, longer today, making it 42. My father is a man that has never taken a vacation in his life. At the time when he was working for a company back then, they had to pay him 4 months of vacation because he's never taken a sick day, he's never taken a leave of day, and he's never taken a break for himself. My father has known things have been very hard, and my father has worked very hard in order to become self-sustaining along with my mother, to both work together to grow, to take this set risk of opening your own business and becoming something greater. The opportunities were there. The opportunities were something that he had to chase after every single day, waking up at 7:30 in the morning, coming home 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 at night, depending on how hard the work was. Nothing stopped him from driving himself, from getting out of bed every single morning in order for him to go and put money on the table. Well, with all those times that he's been working and working periodically, he had time to set money aside, and he knew what he was going to do. He had a plan in force. He wanted to be a self-employed company. He wanted to own it. He wanted to be the head of it. It was only with his ambition that had to drive him to continue every single day to go and work for it. Work for what you want to be made of. Work for what you want to accomplish. Work for what you want to be. I can't describe how proud I am of my father. My father is the reason why I have everything I have today. My father is a man that grew up with nothing, receiving nothing, and today he has more than what he ever had been growing up at all. He did not have a plan. He just knew that his mindset that he wanted to be self-employed. He had to get financial status, had to find a property, had to find a location. It was in Far, Texas. He got in loans through the bank, through local banks, through IBC Bank. Just a local business continuing growing, and the support that has come along the way through having employees, having customers, having clients, development, growth, expansion. All those things came at the time when he took that one chance, that one risk of putting all your eggs in a basket and going out there and making it something, making a name for yourself. I can say that when he started this business, he did not know what he expected as far as his expectations, what he was to discover the next day, what he were to encounter. Is those things that line up as far as to put like a path, a stepping stone, one after the next, leading the way up as a stairway. I have learned that from my father that nothing but hard work and dedication must come in every little thing that we do. Even in our own decisions that we make. Some decisions are hard, some decisions are easy. Other ones we just have to make and decide on our own. And that is my project over my father, this interview project. I hope y'all liked it. Thank you very much. My name is Tomas Corona Jr. Hope you like my video. Thank you.